What's up, guys? So you're asking the question, how do I start a Project 7 Bible Club? I've seen the posts on Instagram, I've seen people in my district, in my state, in my city starting P7 clubs, and I want to do that too. How do I actually do that? I want to tell you how to do that, and so it's 4 easy steps, all right? So first of all, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pray and you're gonna partner. I believe that if you're already this far into the video and you're continuing to watch, that you've already had a yes in your spirit, or maybe you're interested. I'm encouraging you to pray about it, because I want you to understand that your school needs an apostolic witness. Your school needs someone to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ. And so pray about this decision and partner with your youth pastor, your pastor, because they want to celebrate that with you. I'm a youth pastor in Appleton, Wisconsin, and I love when a student comes to me and says, I want to start a P7 club. I get excited and I want to celebrate that with them. And so I want the ability and the opportunity to partner with that student, to pray with them, and to cover them in prayer every single day, that God gives them strength and wisdom and boldness and the tenacity to continue to say yes to this, even if there's any challenges. So pray and partner with spiritual leaders. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna plan and present. Honestly, this is where 90% of the work is. And if you do this section well, you do this part of it well, the school is gonna say yes, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, but if the school says no for whatever reason, shoot us a message, send us an email. We're happy to walk you through that process, working with the school, and if we need to call the school, we will. But we don't believe we'll need to do that, because we want to give you the tools that you need to make sure that your school can say yes. So first of all, you need to gather some of the things right at p7clubs.com that you can use in that meeting with a principal. You got to do a little bit of digging here. Find out who runs the clubs at your school. If it's the principal and you need to have a meeting with the principal, awesome. If it's someone different, maybe there's a teacher that runs all the school clubs and you need to meet with that person. Find out who approves clubs and meet with that person. When you meet with that person, make sure that you have a few things ready to go. You can go right over to p7clubs.com and find all of these things that I'm gonna be talking about right now. If your planning is done well, you have no reason to be intimidated about starting your club or talking with your school about starting your club, okay? Rather, you will have the confidence that you need to plan for a successful launch. That's just the truth, okay? So here's a few things that you need. First of all, you need a student interest list. A lot of times the school is gonna ask, who is interested in starting this P7 club? If we're gonna allow you the opportunity to be in a classroom setting, are there other people that are gonna be there? It's a fair question, it's a valid question, and a lot of times you have to provide this to the school if you are starting a club. So we've got this ready for you right on our website that you can download. Talk with friends at school, see if there's other people that would be interested in joining this club. Write down a few names, write down as many names as you want. Make sure that they're interested in coming to your club though, don't make up names. And the school just wants to see if there's interest in this club. So you can say, I'm interested in starting this P7 club, and here are the people that are already interested in signing up for it, all right? Second thing that you need is a letter to the school. Send this letter to the school in person, drop it off in the office, and attach a few of the documents that we have listed here so that they can understand what this club is. Be able to explain what a Project 7 Bible Club is. Be able to explain, what does Project 7 stand for? What is Project 7? It's a great question. Project 7, the name for it, is the greatest project. You do a lot of projects in high school and middle school. The greatest project that someone could ever participate in is completion in Christ. That's why it's called P7, because the greatest project that you could ever participate in the middle school and high school years, which is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, 7 years. Some of y'all didn't know that. In the 7 years is completion in Christ. It's the greatest project anyone could ever work on. So that's what we do in P7 clubs, is we're hoping to lead people and disciple people into completion in Christ. Now, is P7 the end of their journey? Absolutely not. We want people to be connected to a local church. And you're not gonna explain all of that right now, but make sure you can explain what a Project 7 is, what it stands for, okay? If the school asks for a charter or a club constitution, guess what? we got you covered. You can download that for free right off of our website. Or if they're asking for a specific proposal, we've got that for you as well. All right, so then the big bad meeting with the principal or whoever is in charge of clubs at your school. Sit down and talk to that person and be confident. You don't have anything to worry about as far as like, can I do this? Should I do this? The answer to that question is yes. But you want to make sure that you have as much information as you can, that you're prepared for that conversation. Because here's the pitfall. Sometimes the school administration doesn't understand your rights as a Christian student on their campus. If you attend a publicly funded school, a public school, you have the right to start a Bible club. If someone starts talking about what about the separation of church and state, that's completely different than what we're talking about here. You as a Christian student have the right to start a P7 club on your campus. I'm gonna say that again. As a Christian student, you have the right, the legal right, to start a P7 club on your school campus. And if there's any questions about that, or maybe they just don't understand, we hope to provide you with that information right on our website. Make sure to check out the Equal Access Act. It's right on our website, and it'll give you some more information about that. I won't tell you about that all right now, but you have the right to start a P7 club, okay? So make sure that you're familiar with that, and if there's any pushback from the school, or there's any questions that they have, feel free to shoot us a DM or send us a message, send us an email. We're happy to walk you through that process along the way, okay? So the next thing is prepare and practice. This is when you're going to go to our website, register your P7 club. There's this really awesome map right on our homepage. You wanna make sure that you got a dot on the map because we're excited about the clubs that we see all over North America. We're excited to see that, and so we want to celebrate that with you. Make sure you register your P7 club, and then prepare for your first meeting. Make sure that you're prepared. There's many ways to lead a Project 7 Bible Club. It doesn't always have to be the exact same thing. It doesn't have to be just like a youth service. It doesn't have to be like a church service. You can make it unique to your own. We just ask that you're continually honoring God and trying to make disciples. That's what we ask. And if you're worried about, oh, what am I gonna teach? Don't worry about that. We've got lessons prepared for you right on our website. Oh, what am I gonna do for promotions? Don't worry about that. We've got that on our website ready for you. All right, whether that's an invite card or social media invites, or you need a bulletin or a poster, we've got it prepared for you. All you need to do sometimes is just print it off or throw it on the Instagram, okay? But get the word out. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell people in your classes when P7 is, hype them up for P7, because I believe that God is gonna do something incredible in your school through you, through Project 7, okay? I'm not so arrogant to think that Project 7 is the only way to make disciples in school, because you can certainly get out there and teach Bible studies and make a huge difference. But I do believe that a Project 7 Bible Club is one of the most strategic and organized methods that you can make disciples in school, all right? Make sure you practiced up. If you're teaching a lesson, make sure you're familiar with it. Don't just read off of it, because that's really boring and people do that and it's not really engaging. Be looking at people, be smiling, be excited about what you're teaching about, be passionate. And then lastly, produce. Get out there and produce results, not through what you can do, but through what God can do. But here's what's cool. Through God, anything's possible. We can do incredible things through God's strength, and we can make disciples, not in our own strength, but in what God can do through us, okay? So get out there and produce. Now that you've unlocked your faith, produce a harvest. Change your school. Flip your school upside down for the cause of Christ and make your school a better place. Make the school administration grateful that you started a P7 club. Don't be a hassle. Don't be an annoyance, but make your school a better place. Lead people to Jesus, make disciples, because God is able to work incredible things through you. Get out there and do it. Make it happen.